We are celebrating Women's History Month here at KCRA 3, showcasing women making a difference in our community and in their fields.
And on this World Oral Health Day, we thought it was fitting to highlight a unique dentist in Sacramento. A lot of people don't like to go to the dentist, as you know, but one woman is changing that, one cavity and canvas at a time.
I wanted it to be a blank canvas, and I wanted the art to pop.
A splash of color and one-of-a-kind art line the hallways at Midtown Dental in Sacramento.
It was always my vision for the practice to make it feel more like an art gallery than a dental office, and then bite all the way down.
Dr. Jenny Apekian is an expert and educator in the art of dentistry, but she's also an actual artist.
You know, I love art. I've always loved painting. I think there's a ton of art in what I do each and every day, and in dentistry, and I think creating that relationship between art and dentistry, patients seem to understand that because I'm working with my hands, and they realize that I have that same attention to detail both in my art and in my dentistry.
Dr. Apekian leads 21 women in her practice, but the all-female office is actually a fluke.
Yeah, I actually tried to hire a man. I think he got a little bit intimidated.
We're starting to feel nice and tingly on the bottom?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Okay. Yeah, most likely.
A lot of patients really seek us out because we are all women. They really feel the care when they walk through the doors. It really brings me joy, and I want patients to feel that same kind of joy when they come to the practice.
She learned to lead from her mom, who also led a large group of women just down the street at the House of Fashion. It used to be a popular place to buy a wedding gown or dress back in the 90s.
When I was younger, I worked at House of Fashion, so I definitely, I think, took some of her leadership skills in and learned from them. She had high expectations of her employees, but she always did it with love, and I think I take on that same management style. You have like a little endo sealer. I honestly love leading a team of women. It's a really special practice. You know, every single person here was chosen by me. I don't delegate that responsibility. I think it's really important to create a culture, a team culture that you really want to be a part of, not just you, but the whole team.
Born in Beirut, Lebanon, Dr. Apekian came to the U.S. when she was just 4.
Yeah.
And now, 4 decades later, she's a rarity in her field as a female business owner, doctor, and dental surgeon.
I do a lot of surgery in the practice. I do a lot of sedation in the practice. It's pretty uncommon to see women in surgery and sedation. This is actually all her needles and thread.
Her mom's thread is woven into her art on the walls as she weaves family and femininity into her own practice.
So sadly, my mom passed before she got to see all of this. She saw me graduate dental school, but she never saw me own my own practice or get married or have children and all of those things. Well, everything looks good. I think she would be really proud that all my dreams have come true.
Well, thank you so much, Heather.
I'm sure her mom is so proud. She also educates other dentists right now and goes to huge conventions and educates them about surgery and that sort of thing.
That's incredible, and I love that the threads are right up there on the wall, so her mom is in that office with her every day.
Absolutely.